I'm Mancave with Mancave Collectible Reviews, and I'm here at Gamers Alley today to try to work a trade with Scott and see what we can get for some modern Storm collectibles and some third-party Transformers figures. So I've been a long-time customer of Gamers Alley. Even before he got to this shop here in Gastonia, North Carolina, I bought some of my first kind of retro video game systems from Scott at the old location, and I really just fell in love with the brand and what he's doing, what he's building here at Gamers Alley. And then now, as we kind of teleport into current times, I've been a local toy hunter. So some of you guys may have seen some of my toy hunt videos here at Gamers Alley. We've tried to feature these guys many a times because it really is one of the best shops anywhere around this area.
We're here with Mancave Collectibles. What in the world have you brought us today?
All right, Scott, so here's what I got, man. I am, as I've been discussing for weeks, me and you've talked about this a little bit, I am looking to lower my modern collection, and I'm raising the vintage collection.
It's a celebration to me, man.
That is.
I've been trying to get you into vintage for a long time.
You have, and that's really where my heart lies. I'm a very nostalgic guy, so the vintage stuff is what makes me happy. But I love the modern stuff because it has the vintage vibe. It's got the characters we remember as kids. It's got it in there. But I just want to get back to the things I literally held as a kid. That's my goal. So I'm wanting to start, we've talked about it, maybe in shifts and groups and kind of lumps and lots. We're going to start moving some of my modern collection. So here's what I got today. So we got some Magic Square. This is Legend scale Transformers, third-party stuff. We got some Iron Factory third-party in here. We got some Storm collectibles. We got the Street Fighter. We got a lot of the big kind of hot Mortal Kombat pieces in here. And then a couple video games. I kind of branched out into some of the video game stuff and said, nah, I'm gonna stick to the Storm collectible stuff.
So I notice, I watch a lot of your videos. You're starting to get into vintage video games too, aren't you?
I am. I love them. I've been collecting them for a while and just not hot and heavy, but that's gonna be one thing that's gonna begin to become more of kind of a focus for me.
Favorite game of all time? Put you on the spot instantly.
X-Men arcade game.
Okay, the 4-player?
The 4-player. It's got to be my favorite all time.
Are we ever going to see an arcade cab move into the man cave?
So I've had some, but that one I passed on. You know, Arcade One Up did one. I passed on it just for space. That's my problem, honestly. I'd collect this plus vintage if I had, you know, 2,000 square feet of a man cave, but I don't have.
You're going to be giving up a lot of articulation with the new figures.
You are, I am, and I'm okay with that. As a kid, I had no problem with the articulation, so why should I today?
That's right. We'd break the thumbs off G.I. Joes.
Exactly, that's right.
No crotches.
And I'll probably still do that from time to time. But so here's what we got. I'm hoping maybe we can work out a little deal on it today.
Okay, are you looking for cash on this, or you think store credit maybe help you into some vintage stuff?
Yeah, that's right, yeah, maybe we can start some more vintage purchasing today. I'm not against a little bit of a mixture maybe.
What kind of value was you putting on this collection?
If I had to just throw a number out for exactly here, what's on the, you know, the table, maybe $3,500 eBay price would be probably what I would think would be a
real world. That's what you think
that's
they'll
what
sell
I
for?
would think, yeah.
Well, you're definitely knowledgeable on it, so I'm not going to doubt you on it. Everything looks in really good condition. I've never really had Storm collectibles in here, but I get calls for it all the time, though, so this is fantastic.
It'll actually it'll give you something that a lot of the stores, a lot of your typical brick and mortar toy stores don't have. You don't see this very often in a lot of brick and mortar toy stores, and especially not a lot of the third-party stuff. You know, that's you got to go online, you got to order that.
We've had these in the past. We don't have them no more, so there's a good market for them.
They move well. Yep.
This piece is interesting, though.
Yeah, that's sealed. That one is one of the sealed ones. Never opened that one, but that's a pretty.
Now, do these guys transform?
They do.
Am I getting a gun out of this Megatron?
You get a gun. Yeah, that one turns into a gun. Yeah, he does. That one is the gun. Yep.
Wonder how they got this through customs into the country.
Good question, because I don't think they have. You know, they always put the little orange.
Well, you know they're doing the '86 line Megatron.
Yeah. And
they went with the tank, and even Takara went with a tank.
With the tank.
So, I don't know. It don't feel right seeing an '86 Megatron.
It don't, man. It don't. But I don't mind the tank. The tank's cool. As a kid, I probably would have loved a tank, you know, versus a gun, because the gun was hard to fight Optimus when you.
Listen, the whole Transformers mythology about their sizes has never made sense to me. But as a kid, I didn't care. I just thought they were awesome.
Yes. Yeah, the scale has never made sense. Even in the cartoon, as you watch them, the scale doesn't make sense. There was a magical aspect to how they would scale.
Did you watch the Combiner Wars series that came out on Netflix?
Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I
So
did. Yes.
when it first started, the combiners were it, and like the Dinobots were so small and the combiners were huge. Well, then the next line was the Titans Return. So when you had the Titans, it was like the combiners somehow magically shrunk. They were like almost like neck and neck with the Dinobots. It didn't make, even the new ones didn't make any sense.
That's awesome. That's awesome. There's definitely a magical aspect to Transformers, and you know, it's just like Optimus Prime. Where does Trailer come from in the cartoon? Where was he hiding that thing? I don't know.
So are you a big Street Fighter fan, obviously?
Very much. Very much.
Did you
so.
play that a lot back in the day? So you're pretty good?
Not really, man.
Okay.
Believe it or not, I was more of a Marvel versus Capcom guy. I was a lot better at that and a lot better at Mortal Kombat than I was Street Fighter for some reason. My buddies tell me I was the guy who always found the little weird glitch where I could jump over a guy, sweep, jump over a guy, sweep, jump
Just
over a
knew
guy.
the perfect frames to catch them off
It
guard.
wasn't that I was good, it was just I had good timing. You
Okay.
know? And I'd get them caught in a weird glitch. But
What was your favorite Mortal Kombat game?
favorite Mortal Kombat was 3, Mortal Kombat 3.
That introduced the running mechanic, right?
Yeah, it did. And I actually like the outfits better. That's why you'll see this is more focused on 3, Mortal Kombat 3, because Storm Collectibles did Mortal Kombat 1 as well.
These figures look so good.
Oh man,
Now these have all been out of the box.
These are all reboxed.
So when we're looking at the price and you're looking at $3,500, is that considering rebox pricing or is that brand new pricing?
That's, you know, I don't know, to be honest with you. I would say it's probably so. That's one nice thing about the Storm stuff is they rebox so well. I mean, obviously you got to list it as.
We gotta sell it as
open
pre-owned.
box. You can't open it. You can't sell it as a sealed box.
When you were digging into the prices, though, did you kind of filter for pre-owned?
I did, but it's hard. A lot of people either have them loose or boxed, so you kind of have to take that.
So maybe that price might be somewhere in the middle.
It could be. Because like this guy, loose, he might be a $150 figure, not a $250 figure.
Okay.
You know, completely loose without a box at all. So it's. I mean, there's going to be something, you know.
Is it possible this collection might be closer to the $3,000 range?
Possible. That's possible.
How much are you looking to get on it? Sorry.
I'd love 2,000, as we discussed.
Okay.
But obviously, I want to put you in a place where you can turn it and do what you need to do as a store with it.
So my fear is, and I know you're really knowledgeable about these toys,
Yep.
I'm really knowledgeable about the resale aspect to it.
Sure.
There could be 3,500, possibly 4,000 that might consider some new pricing.
Yep.
Sometimes the repackaged ones will be dramatically less. I feel like I could easily get 2,500 out of these toys.
Okay.
But you have a lot of stuff that I'm also interested in bringing you in. I know you and your family like to shop here.
Sure.
So if you're interested in store credit,
Okay.
I would be willing to maybe meet you at 1,500 store credit,
Okay.
500 cash. You got your 2,000, and I don't feel like it's as risky an investment.
I like it.
All right,
Let's
we're gonna
do
do that.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Listen, does it mean I need to go ahead and order some new lounge flies for your wife?
That's true.
Okay.
Yes, that's right. She's going to spend some of that store credit very soon. I got
And you're gonna bring me more stuff, right?
We are. We're going to bring more stuff. This is just the first of many. So,
Mancave Collectibles, if you don't know this, because you know him as a toy collector, he's a freaking D1 athlete on the basketball court. Listen, the best player I've ever played with, actually, fundamentally.
thank you. I appreciate that.
He told me that, he was like, take it easy on me when we meet up to play. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take it easy on this guy. Hits like 18 threes in a row. I'm like, okay, I got to get out on. Then he steps out past Steph range and starts like. So everybody was like, oh man, like you're a legend on the basketball court.
But hey, let me tell you though, this guy right here, he's no pushover himself. So we had a good time.
There's levels to this game, trust me.
We had a good time. It was a
Good
great
time, but
experience.
everybody, I thought that you were gonna scare everybody off. And they was like, no, we'd love for you to come because not only were you a great basketball player, you're even a better person.
That's
And everybody
awesome,
loved
man.
having
I
you on.
appreciate that. That means more to me than the basketball skills.
Thank you for coming in and meeting with us.
Absolutely, man. This is cool.
Got my work cut out, man.
You do, man.
So,
Get it,
all right.
get it listed.
and you got your workout, you gotta get me some more stuff.
That's right. I will. We'll definitely make that happen.
Just to reiterate, 1,500 store credit,
Deal.
500 cash.
Sounds good.
And your wife's gonna buy a bunch of lounge supplies today.
That is a fact.
Thank you again, dude.
Appreciate it.
You come to play ball with us tonight?
We're gonna play some ball tonight. Let's do it.
I might fake an injury though. Now that I know how good you are.
Go easy on me.
I heard that before. I heard it. Never again.